I suppose that all of us at one time or another have indulged in a little daydreaming. What would I like to be if I wasn't me? I've done it from time to time. Sat in the office looking out of the window at the London smog and drizzle. The usual things like airline pilot, postman, manager of the Savoy, dustman, film star. Yeah, that would be the one. People have often said that I remind them of Paul Newman.
Come, ducky wucky. Come, ducky wucky. Duck, 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 duck.
Viv.
Ducky.
Viv, you mind? People are looking at us.
Oh, Adam. The Serpentine has never looked lovelier. The girls in their spring dresses, the babies in the prams, the warm sunshine dappling the ground through new leaves on the oaks. Cheese and mustard pickle sandwich?
No, Carl. Besides, it's nearly all gone to those flipping ducks that you were talking to like long-lost brothers.
Yes, I like to get here as often as I can, you know. So peaceful. Gooseberry? No?
Yeah, well, this is all very idyllic, Viv, but you didn't ask me out to lunch to wax lyrical about the flora and fauna of Hyde Park.
This Wednesday is really superb. No, Adam, of course you're right. You always see through my little ruses, don't you? Does the name Zeki Lukades mean anything to you?
The Greek? Not half. Second most wanted espionage agent and subversion expert on our files.
Yes. Well, he's getting married in Greece. I want him, Adam. Devenish wants him. In fact, the whole of military intelligence want him.
And I've got to get him, right?
Right. And to achieve that end, you are going to become a film star.
Adam Kane in
Greek Fire. I don't know what Viv found so amusing. People did say I look like Paul Newman. I suppose when you've been working with someone for as many years as Viv had with me, you couldn't be objective. Anyway, as fate would have it, I somehow been given a small part in a movie that a German television company were making. I was at the studio the following morning for my first day's shooting. 6 o'clock in the morning.
Mr. Cooler, Hans Cooler.
Ein Moment bitte, können Sie nicht. Ich kann Lucian Wildi. Und jetzt, ich mache mir nicht. Der Liebste. Ja, das ist es. Hier. Valerie, wo sind Sie? Valerie! Please, prima cosa to check in fruit photo. Valerie, come here, please.
Off you go. Mr. Cooler, my name's Adam Kane.
Please, Mr. Flynn. All friends on this ship. Call me Hans.
Oh, thank you. You can call me Adam.
Secret. Thank you, madam.
No, Adam.
Sir, like in E, yeah?
Yeah, you could put it like that.
So, what can I do for you, Adam? What's the bouquet for some idiot? Yeah. You are playing the part of Wilson the chauffeur, are you not?
Well, actually, I thought I would be playing a...
Go to Jenny in wardrobe, then Derek for makeup, and Valerie for your script. Sir! What is the matter with you? That is a bouquet, not a 10 pound hammer. What are you doing?
Well then, I'll just go and get changed into...
I will not, under any circumstances, work with this amateur.
I don't know what all this fuss is
He
about.
walked straight into my dressing room without so much as a buy your leave or nothing. And Sam's answer to Robert Bedford, so far as I'm concerned, can go and jump in the canal.
That was entirely uncalled for, Jane, darling. All I want to do was to run over some logs with you.
I bet.
Children's off. No way to start your first day shooting. We have a tight schedule, and if we are to get to Greece next week for the location, we must concentrate. And defense!
Yes, Hans.
We're going to have to be set up in 10 seconds, thank you. Herr Ovenkamp, I am redressing you. What are you still doing here, Adam?
Yeah, makeup. Talk about the Teutonic love for work. We didn't stop until 7 that night. I dragged myself across London and the tail end of the rush hour to report to Viv. As I sat there in a tube, admiring a particularly well-striped bra model, plastered on the billboard just above a Pakistani bus driver's head, I tried to work out what I'd been doing for the last 13 hours or so. And when I added it up, it came to a big fat nothing. Here I was, hot, sweaty and knackered, and I'd done absolutely
nothing. One has to expect it, Adam, on the first day of shooting.
Yeah, but Bill, I'm so tired. I've done nothing and yet I'm exhausted.
Oh, yes, quite natural. No physical stimulation, so your mind compensates. And as mental activity is 10 times more wearing, it's to be expected. Not on to work.
Oh, Viv, can't it wait till the morning? I want to kill.
I'm afraid it can't. It won't take long, and besides, you have to be back on set again at 6.
I've forgotten.
Now, Leucadius is known to be in Kavala, a little town in northern Greece on the borders of Bulgaria and Yugoslavia. He plans a nuptial ceremony for next week. It'll be traditional, so they'll start on Friday, and the celebrations will go right through until the following Monday.
And when you say traditional, do you mean orthodox?
Oh, yes. 3 times around the Aya Trapeza, the maternal slap, everything. Well, you'll see it. The best time to move in will be when the bride and groom are back at the house.
Oh, I see. Not only am I to suffer another week of Ants Cooler, James Brock and Peter Ovencamp, I've got to get myself invited to Leucadi's wedding as well. You don't want much, do you? Well, can't I wait till the poor Burke's had his wedding night?
No, you can't. It's the right psychological moment. You'll be completely relaxed. Last thing in the world he'll expect. And also, the helicopter will rendezvous 5 miles east of Kavala, 4 o'clock Sunday afternoon.
No choice, you see. You pays your money, but on this occasion you didn't get to pick. Zeki Leucades had come unstuck this time. After 15 years of very successful spying, and very lucrative too, he has to do a stupid thing like going back to his hometown to marry his childhood sweetheart. The mayor's daughter, would you believe? Still, these Greeks have always been an over-sentimental lot. Blood will out, I suppose. It always knocks me when I have to travel through town when there's no one else on the road, and to have to stop at the lights. Especially when it's dark, and 5 in the morning, and there's nothing to do at the other end.
Yes, all right. Come on.
Quiet, everybody!
Now, Jane, Peter has just told you he has fallen in love with your mother. I want to see all the hate you can muster. And Peter, you are absolutely chest-fallen. Ready.
Camera!
Rolling.
Mark it!
Scene 47, take down.
Actor!
I don't believe it. You come to the weekend at my invitation. Take advantage of my parents' hospitality in more ways than one, and then expect me...
I know. And don't you think I'm hating myself for it? Every time I look at you, it's a mirror of her.
I think you're disgusting. Father will be back from Moscow tomorrow. This will kill him.
You wouldn't, Erica. You can't. You wouldn't tell him.
Just try and stop me.
Cut! That's okay for me. Okay for Eden.
Prima.
But Hans, you can't. I was awful. I made that terrible fluff right in the middle of my speech.
Don't worry, Liebling. Your voice is going to be dubbed into German anyway. We can cover that up.
Hans, do you think you'll get to me today? The reason I ask is...
Wardrobe and makeup, Adam. Today is your big chance.
All right, everybody. Give your word. Finish. We move outside now. Thank you, my most dear and most generous friends. You are truly the most wonderful comrades a man could have. On Sunday, I am going to be taking the biggest step that a man can take. I will have new responsibilities. Some of them will be little. Some of them will be not so little. In my life, I have done some good things, some not so good things.
I have to first admit that I have not been a saint.
Maybe the way that I did these things was not the way all men would have done them. But I believe
that what I have done has made me able to say to myself, I have always told myself the truth. That is important to me. I have also completed my own task that I set myself when I was a little street urchin in this town. We have a new school. We have now a place for our priest to sleep in the comfort that is right for a holy man. We have a place for little urchins like myself, like you, Demetrius, you, Georgius, you, Naxos, where they can find love and shelter and peace from the struggle that is life. So, tonight, my dear friends, my brothers, we drink to the end of an old life, and the beginning of a new life. We drink!
I'm never really beside myself with joy at the prospect of eating in a canteen at the best of times. The very word conjures up a picture of bullet-hard sausages and cold grey mashed spuds, grease globs forming on your gravy before you can get the plate to the table. And that was one of the compensations of working on a film set. In the studio, that is. The studio canteen was really plush. Not only did it have an a la carte menu, it was also free.
So, when Jane gets out of the car, you quickly run around the passenger side and open the door. Then you pick up the luggage, which has the electrodes in, and you drop them like hot coconuts.
Oh, Hans, can't we forget the movie for 2 minutes, just while we eat?
Meine kleine Liebling, please. When you work with Cola, you eat, sleep, dream the movie. While we're eating, it might be just as well to remember that we will not fare so well when we are in the wilds of northern Greece.
Yeah, you could be right, Hans. By the way, when are we scheduled to leave?
Adam, my friend, we have made up a day. We could be on the plane, banning accidents, Wednesday evening.
Why, Adam? You want to know? Have you a little affair de coeur to arrange? No, mate. I want to button up on some old Greek recipes so that I know what I'll be eating. And a recipe for old cottage pie in case I get a chance on exchange. You never know, do you? I might even get invited out. So far, so good. Everything was going as planned. We finished the studio work with a day in hand. All accidents banned. Onto a Greek Airlines jumbo without too much fuss from our 2 stars, although they teetered on the brink a couple of times, and out onto the white-hot tarmac of Athens Airport.
Adam, this is so exciting. Oh, dear darling, and help me with these vast fishing cases.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, come here.
That's it. Now, where to?
Adam, you've got to be on the sisters. Otherwise that idiot Peter Hoven comes somewhere. The boss is waiting to take us to the private airstrip for the charter flight to Kavala. It leaves in an hour.
All right, Hans, all right. I'll whip across to the little boys. He may have got himself locked in.
You know, generally, the more I see of Mr. Kane, the more I wish that I had him playing opposite you.
Oh, I second that.
Hans! It's all right. I found him.
Where was he?
Locked in. Into the bus and a petrifying, death-defying journey through Athens and onto the charter flight. There are more comfortable ways of travelling, but then you sacrifice comfort for speed in the film business.
How long have we been in the air now, Adam?
Oh, about 3 hours.
That means we have another 5 to go.
Oh, I'm so excited, I can't tell you. This is my very first time out of England.
My darling one, if you sustain the performance you gave us back at the studio, it won't be your last. Your fame will be international.
How's the Flying Dutchman doing then? Oh. Not a very good sailor, is he?
Yeah, my sick friend, you will have to look to your morals if you want a pair of sea feet.
Yes, Yes, comrade. Please don't worry your head over such a simple matter as this. Of course I know it's important. Have I not spent a great deal of money to get it? Look, the Bulgarian border is but 30 kilometers from here. I can be with you in an hour. But, comrade, not until Monday, until after the wedding. No, that is not possible. This is my last mission for you or anybody else. I'm tired. I'm weary of this life. Thank you, comrade. I'm glad you understand. There is a German television film company arriving here sometime this week. So there will be plenty of...
The film people, she's here.
I must go now, comrade. They are here, ahead of time. Till Monday, wish me good luck. Evcharisto.
Stavros! To my father-in-law, the mayor. Tell him our guests must be properly welcomed, that he must attend to it. If he is too busy, I will do it. Quickly now. At last. I was beginning to feel like a bit of headache in the tin. Take me to a bed. Right now.
Oh, doesn't this place look absolutely beautiful? And it smells so fresh. And I'm so hungry I must eat immediately.
Me too. What about you, Petey boy?
I couldn't face another crust of bread as long as I live. I feel terrible.
Come on, mate. A nice dish of octopus and ouzo. Fix you up in seconds.
Oh,
Adam, don't be so cruel.
no, my friend. This is a surprise. We did not expect you for another 2 days. But not to worry. That means you can't be with us that much longer. Sorry. I am the future son-in-law of the mayor of our little town. He was busy with a customer in his barber shop. He sent his apologies. I am his deputy, Zeki Lukadis.
Wunderbar. This is the stars of our film. Miss Jane Brock and Mr. Peter Hoven. The crew you will meet later when they're finished unloading the equipment. And this is our very able supporting artist, Mr. Adam Kane.
Hello, Mr. Lukadis.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Kane.
If I could have seen a huge hypodermic syringe appear out of thin air and plunge itself into Lukadis' neck, then in a second have the plunger fully pulled out, you might get a fair description of what happened to the Greek's face. It took only a second to pull himself together, but he'd given away just enough to say that he knew. Now he was on guard, but you'd never have guessed.
Come, my men will take your things to my hotel. You can rest, you can bath, eat. Then you will be in a fit state to make yet another epic for the little silver screen.
We all trooped off the field with Lukadis in the lead, then onto the bus. Quite a new one. Not the sort of vehicle you would associate with a small Greek town hundreds of miles from anywhere. We drove off the field and through what I suppose you would call the poorer area. The little box-like houses were being painted, inside and out. Outside a few of them, there were bits of new, very modern kitsch furniture. Not so poor, after all. The hotel was brand new, to everyone's delight and surprise. In fact, the old town had an air of prosperity not found in most parts of Greece. The crew and cast checked in and went to their rooms. I'd just got out of the shower. Oh, yeah, there was one of those too, and was getting stuck into a scotch.
Just a minute.
Come in.
Can I speak with you?
Sure.
So, the renowned Adam Kane. How did you know I was here? Silly question, I suppose. What are you doing here? Not to kill me, surely.
No, Lukadis, just to take you back with me. You're a very important man, you know. There are a lot of questions to be answered, in quite a few languages, too.
You can't be serious. Hey, come over here to the window. You see, down there, the church, with the new cottage for the priest. Further down the road, that new brick house, an orphanage.
Mm-hmm.
This hotel, I built them for the people of this town. Do you think they will let you get 3 feet away from here?
I've got a job to do, mate. I'll think of something.
Don't try, Adam. They will kill you. I'm finished now. I've stopped running like the wind. I'm now a civilian. So please, don't do silly things. I have nothing against you personally, but I will kill you.
They say strike while the iron is hottest. I did. I caught him before he hit the ground. I was hoping that he'd not got word to any of his mates about me. Hello, love. Reception? Yeah, I'd like to get a car. Well, as soon as possible. How long? 15 minutes, good. Yeah, I'd like to have a look at the countryside. It took me 2 minutes flat to get dressed. Out the door. Down the corridor to what I thought might be a linen cupboard. Never fails. There it was in all its glory. The good old linen basket on wheels. Now, just wheel it up. Then back down the corridor to my room. It was going to be a bit awkward, but...
Thank you, Mr. Kane.
I came to about the same time as Zeki Lukades. We were both looking at Peter Hovenkamp, and he was holding a very nasty-looking weapon in his hand, a snub-nosed .38.
I'm sorry that I had to do that, Adam, but I had strict instructions that on no account was anybody to stand in my way. My instructions were to be carried out to the letter.
Yeah, I suppose that you're going to let him go running back to his mates at the KGB.
Oh, no. Those were not my instructions at all. I don't work for the KGB. I work for Dutch military intelligence.
Well, what a bleating neck did you belt me for, then?
I didn't know who you were then, until I found your card.
Charming. You've been through me pockets, too.
Oh, yes, and his. I have what I want. The entire list of Middle European agent network that he was going to sell to his Bulgarian friends.
That's great. Now, perhaps you can help me. I've got to get him back to London.
Oh, it's a funny thing about superiors, Adam. They never seem to take kindly to having their orders disobeyed. And my orders are that he is to be exterminated.
No!
I'm only doing my job, Lukades. No, Adam, don't move. I would hate to have my superiors having to think up replies to the angry notes they would get from your superiors. I'm sorry about this. But you do understand, don't you? I would hate to lose my pension.
Careful with that hurts.
Yes, I can see them. 2 little lumps almost on top of each other.
Oh,
you're very lucky not to be suffering from bad concussion.
Well, I don't mind that so much. What I'm riled about is that I let him get one over on me. I'm not going to forget that in a hurry. Bleeding cheap.
Oh, don't take it too hard, Adam. He probably saved us a job. What was his name again? Kamphoven?
No, Hovenkamp. And what do you mean he saved us a job?
Well, we would have shot him.
So you mean to tell me that all that effort was a wild goose chase, that I could have gone straight there and done the job?
Oh, no, Adam, that wouldn't have done at all. You see, Devenish was most explicit about wanting him back here. But we would have shot him.
So I was right. I could have done it.
No, you could not. Don't you see, we had instructions. And where would we all be if we didn't obey instructions?
My name's Adam Kane.
My name is Adam Kane. Is broadcast each week at this time with Don McCorkindale as Adam Kane. The series is written by Dale Cutts, produced by Margaret Heel,